All you're gonna need is hand weights today. Hand weights are optional. If you'd rather go through the motions with the hands with no weights, that's totally fine. I would recommend 3 pounds, 5 pounds, or 8 pounds for the arm section today. We're gonna start out standing on the mat with our feet hips width parallel to the hips. Take a nice deep inhale to reach up. Exhale, release. Again, we inhale, reach up. This time, exhale, hinge down at the waist, reaching those fingertips all the way down toward the toes. Just kind of hang out here. Relax the shoulders, head and neck, and breathe. As you're here breathing, begin to make small arm circles. And reverse directions. And then center, slowly begin to roll it up again. Now we're gonna take an inhale, reach up. This time though, we're gonna exhale, hinge down, placing the hands on the mat, walking out to a plank position and holding. Placing those toes, hips width apart, press back through the heels. Slide the hips up toward the ribs, pull the belly in, and separate the shoulder blades gently. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold your body in half, sending the hips up toward the ceiling in pike. Slide the hips back up and under to bring yourself back down to your plank. 3 more of these. Send the hips up. Bring it back down. There's 1. Send the hips up. Curl and lengthen out. Here's 2. 1 more. Send it up. Curl the hips under. Hold this one here. Pull that belly in. Eye gaze is straight down. Again, don't shrug those shoulder blades. Gently separate them with a nice active chest. Gently opening that collarbone, pressing through the heels behind you. Let's hold this for just a little bit longer. Good, last 4 and 3. Here's 2 and 1. Bring those knees down slow. Cat-cow, take an inhale, look forward, drop the belly. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, just back and forth. Getting all warmed up here. Perfect. Take this next one nice and neutral. Coming down to your forearms today. If you have a shoulder injury, palms are totally fine. You can hold the hands or you can flatten the palms on your mat. We're slowly gonna lift the left knee up, flexing the left heel. Turn that left hip back down toward the mat so your hips are not open. Take an inhale. Exhale, just start to slowly lower and lift. Good, now as you lift, we're gonna lift it up for 2, down for 2. Good, lift up and squeeze, lower back down. Keep that core pulled tight. Very nice. Just a couple more to go. Good, last 4, 3, flatten that back. 2, hold the next one, high, pulse it up. Lift up, very good. All right, just a few more seconds here. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and hold. Straighten the leg, flex the heel, pulse it up. Lift up, so just keep going here, nice job. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it right here. Don't lower the leg. Connect to your right hand. Slowly roll onto your right hip, bringing your left hand right in front of your ribs. Don't dump the weight in the ribs. Pull the belly in. We're gonna lower and lift that left leg. Good, so I'm stopping at my hip. I'm lifting back up. As I'm looking for side glute, I'm squeezing my center glute behind me. Like I said, you don't wanna dump the weight in the bottom ribs here. You wanna lift out of those ribs and squeeze up into that glute behind you. Good, couple more. Hold it here and pulse it up, lift up, lift up. Nice job. Good, couple more, here's 4 and 3 and 2. We hold it here. Leg comes forward, heel comes back. Good, and back for 2. Forward and back. When I come back, my max is 3 inches behind the hip bone. If your elbow or shoulder starts to hurt, you can always come down like this, making a pillow if you need to for your head. Last 4. Good. 3, 2, hold it forward, pulse it up right here. So now I've got an angle with my thigh bone connected to this hip here. I keep my core pulled tight, lift up. Good. Here's 4, and 3, 2, hold it here, circle it out. My circles are about the size of a soccer ball, so they're not very big. Keep on breathing. Good. 4, and 3, that's it. Here's 2, and reverse. Looking good, keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And again, check back in with the ribs. Are you lifting out of them there? Very nice. Last 4, and 3, 2, and I hold. Turn the toes toward the floor, pulse it up. Lift up, lift up. Looking good. Just a few more here. Good. Here's 4, and 3, 2, last 1, and hold. Here's 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Push yourself up back to that 4-point kneeling position. Take a breath, back to cat-cow. We're gonna do the other side, so it's gonna be the right leg. Good. Now I'm gonna turn around. You don't have to, just so I don't turn my back to the camera. Okay, so we're gonna take the right leg, flex the toes, bring that knee level to the hip, turn the hip down, pulse it up, lift up, lift up. Good. Very nice. I'm stamping the ceiling through that heel. Good. Lift and squeeze. Very nice. Last 4, and 3, and 2. Let's make tiny pulses before we extend on this side. Good. Now hold, straighten that leg, lift it up right here. Good, lift up, lift up. Nice job. Breathe into it. Good, almost there. Don't hold that breath. Make sure you're breathing properly here. In through the nose, out through the mouth like you're fogging up a mirror. Good. Couple more. We're not gonna put the leg down. We'll be going straight onto the hip. In 4, 3, 2, and hold. Shift the weight down. Come all the way back down. Good. And we're gonna just start with a lower and lift. If you're wondering why I was on my palms on the other side, I do have a shoulder injury. So I did it on the one side, I couldn't do it on the other. Good. Keep breathing. Keep it up. Don't dump the weight in the ribs here. Connect to that breath. Very good. All right, we're almost done. Good. Last 4, and 3, and 2. Hold it here. We're gonna bring it forward and back. Remember that maximum behind is 3 inches. Good. You don't have to go all the way back. The reason for that, we don't want to hyperextend our low back here. We just don't want to put any extra pressure on that spine. I also don't want to curve my spine, so I'm lifting my ribs off the floor. Good. 4, and 3, 2. Hold it forward here. Good. Circle it out. Very nice. Good. Breathe. Just a few more. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2, and reverse. Circle the other way. Perfect. We've got pulses on deck here. Breathe. Nice. Last 4, 3. Parallel pulse for just a sec. Then we're going to take it to that internal rotation. Good. Hold it. Turn the toes down. Keep pulsing here. Lift up and squeeze. You're doing good. Breathe. Very nice. Good. We're almost there. Last 4, and 3. Last 2. Hold it right here. Take a breath. Bend the knee. We're going to slowly come onto our back. Option to grab your weights. Weights, like I said, are optional. You could do the arms without the weights or just leave the arms by the side. For now, elbows sit next to your ribs on the mat. Feet are measured hips width, flatten from heel to toe. Take a deep breath. Let it all out. Again, inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale. Exhale. Hinge bridge your hips and glutes straight up. Inhale to come back down. Good. Up and down. Perfect. And up and down. Just a few more. We lift and lower. We lift and lower. This time we lift, arms go up as we lower for 2. Good. Draw the elbows down, reach it up. Nice job. And bend and lift, lower and straighten. Good. Couple more. You got it. Gently pull the sides of your back together as you lift through glutes and hamstrings. Very nice. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms stay up. I lift for 2. Bend the elbows to skull crusher as I lower. Straighten to come back up. Good. So skull crusher, the weights are outside the eyebrows here. Good. Elbows straight forward. They're not going out to the side. I'm stable through that upper arm. Worry less about that 8 count, more about your form, breath, and that connection to your muscles. Good. Couple more. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Now bend the elbows. Pulse those arms right here. Good. Keep those glutes up. You're doing good. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold the elbows. Pulse it here. Lift up. Lift up. Very nice. Keep squeezing through those glutes. Here's 4, 3. Hold it right here. Good. 4. And bring it all the way down. I'm gonna set the weights to the side for a sec. Palms straight down. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Lift into a bridge. Modification is to stay just like this. Okay, but progression, I'm gonna come into tabletop through my right side and pulse it up. You can pulse double-legged if you'd like, or you could straighten this leg here to get a little bit deeper into that single leg bridge. We're just pulsing. Good. Make sure those hips are through the ceiling. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. Breathe. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, bend, return, switch legs, we pulse it up, lift up, progression, straight leg. You don't have to. You can always go back double. Good. Keep lifting, breathe and squeeze. Very nice. All right, last 4. You got it, guys. Here's 3, 2, hold it up, we bend and return. Ooh, let's take a break, huh? Bring your knees in. Give yourself just a second. Catch that breath. Just remembering this is a video, so anytime you need to pause the video, take a breath, and then get back into it when you're ready. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. We're gonna come to standing. So roll yourself up, grab the weights if you'd like to use them, okay? I'm gonna stand in the middle of my mat with my feet hips width. Okay, so I'm kind of measured here. I wanna make sure one toe's not in front of the other, they're just level. Bend the knees, hinge at the waist. Weights are down by the side. Okay, I'm gonna lift my heels high so I'm on the toes. If this balance is hard, don't use the weights. Instead, come over to your wall and place your hand on your wall for balance. Okay, otherwise, hips width, bend and hinge, heels up. Just start by taking it down slow and then back up. Good, down and up. Very nice. We can take it down for 2 and up if you want that 8 count. Good, if you'd like more. Down, lift those arms, up and lower. Down and lift. You got it, nice job. Just breathe. Good. Don't hold that breath. Last 4 and 3, 2, 1. Take a breath, bring it down and pulse it out. I'm just holding those arms. Good. Nice job. You can put the weights down anytime. 4 and 3, 2. Sink down lower. Now pulse the arms. If you're not doing arms, just hold. Good. Nice breath. Just a few more. Here's 4 and 3. Good. Last 2. Hold those arms right here. Hips right, hips left. Why do we do this? Well, we want to get lateral flexion in that low spine. I want to stabilize my ribs. I'm working on that side bend type movement. So side to side. It's almost like I'm shifting the weight from quad to quad here. Good, last 4, 3, 2, hold, pulsate here for 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. That's actually it for the weights. A majority of this express class is lower body, as you can tell. Coming into Pilates V. Heels together, toes apart. Hands can go on hips or extended out. I'm gonna bend the knees, hinge forward, lift the chest. Remember, whenever we lift the chest, we're trying to open the collarbone. Slowly lift those heels high. If you can, I'm gonna take my pelvis, shift it forward and back for 2. Forward and back. Sink down lower. Forward and back. Good. Just keep on going forward and back. Okay, now when we're going forward and back in this pelvic rock, I'm not using my tailbone to do that. I'm using all the muscles here around my pelvis. I'm shifting up toward my belly, then back away. Forward and back. Good. Last 4, heels are lifted. 3, 2, 1. Come halfway and pulse it here. Good. That's it. Keep on breathing. We're almost done. Nice job. You got it. Last 4 and 3. Good. Here's 2. Hold it low. Hip circles. It's back, right, forward, and left. Just move around in a circle. I know this feels really stupid. Just do it. Good. So we're working through the spine. I'm just transferring weight from leg to leg and reverse. Good. All right, a couple more. Here's 4 and 3. Get ready to pulse. 2, center, pulse it here. Good, pulse it. Nice job, we're almost there. Good, you got it. Last 4 and 3, don't come out of it. 2, sink down low. Arms up, drop your heels, lift them up. Drop and lift. Okay, see how I'm not moving? My hips are staying in the same spot. It's just my ankles popping up, dropping down. Good. We finish soon. 4 and 3. Last 2. Heels high, pulse it out. You got it, y'all. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. Last but not least, wide turned out. Bring your hips open. Toes turned out, bend the knees, hinge at the waist, lift the chest up. Pop those heels high if you can. You could keep them flat if you prefer. Bring it halfway down and pulse it here. Good. Just a little pulse. You're doing great. All right, we're getting there. We're almost done. Couple more to go. That's it. Last 4, 3, 2, stay in it, sink down low. Hinge further forward so you're almost parallel to the floor and open those hips deeper and pulse it here, couch position. Hands can go back, forward or on hips. Stay in it, you got it. We got 1 thing left in 4, 3, then a hold. 2, hold it low, wrap back, wrap back. So I'm pushing with the inner thigh, pulling with the outer thigh. Push it back, push it back. Good. 4, 3, 2, hold it open, sink down lower, arms up. 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back to the edge of the mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hinge. Walk your hands into a plank yet again. Hold it here and breathe. Good. 4, 3, 2. Bring the left knee in and right. Good. Left and right, and jog it out right here. You got it. Good. Right, left, right, left. You could step it out instead. This won't last long, okay? Just a little bit longer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that plank right here. Breathe. Nice. Couple more seconds, you got this. Hike your hips up and hold. Walk the feet a little closer. Bend the right knee to bring your right heel to your glute and switch. And switch. And switch, progression, running C kick here. You don't have to. Whatever you do, just breathe. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down toward child's pose. Just hold and breathe. Let that heart rate come down. Good. Slowly bring yourself up, back yet again, cat-cow. Flexion and extension back and forth. Very nice. Hold the in-between, the neutral. Step that left foot back. Tuck the toes and then push the heel back like you're stretching your calf a little bit. Bring it in and switch sides. And then bring it back up real quick. Just take a seat. Okay, I'm gonna come into like a half split. Flex the toes on the long leg. Reach the fingertips up and over. Really flex and pull here. Good, and switch. And up, coming into butterfly position to finish. Hinge forward and just relax. Stretch it out, breathe. You can always go and do a restorative class now. If you'd like a little bit more stretching, if you'd like a little bit more work, there's tons of express classes for mat and bar. So jump on and find another one if you'd like. Slowly roll it up. Otherwise, you're all done. Great job.